Egypt has hosted a successful first ever Pan-African Special Olympics where 800 athletes from 42 countries gathered in Cairo. The event was yet another breakthrough for athletes living with a disability on the continent. Here is CGTN's Adel Mahrouky with more.
Egypt has wide opened its best sports facilities to give birth to a new African event, the first Pan-African Special Olympic Games. It's a collaboration between two Special Olympic regions, Africa and the MENA region.
I believe in the Middle East, North Africa, we already conducted 9 regional games. But for Africa and Central Africa, this is the first for them and the 10th for the MENA region. So I believe it will be a good start to have Special Olympics regional games in Africa starting from the year 2022 based on the success of these games.
This event aimed to test the willingness of African nations to engage in special sports competitions. The continent stunned the world. 800 athletes from 42 nations participated in the event.
This is the only sport which is giving opportunity to athletes with special needs, especially those with intellectual disabilities who have been sidelined and discriminated for a long time. We need more because, for example, each and every country, they have brought only 5 athletes. Maybe we bring more, and these competitions should be really coming in every 2 years because some of the athletes are left out because of the resources.
This event is 100% successful. I thank our Egyptian brothers for hosting it. I thank them for this initiative to organize the first African event. It's not easy to bring this many African countries. Special Olympics athletes need special care and services, so this is definitely not an easy task to pull off.
After this first Pan-African Games, the Special Olympics global governing body will analyze the potential. It is hoping this could be a biennial continental event, a step that would enrich sports for people with disabilities.
People can see what Special Olympics can do in order to empower people with intellectual disabilities. We need to expose this population more and more because they are citizens. They also have the rights. So it's up to us to use the available.
Indeed, we have many of our athletes who are coaches and trainers also for some of our athletes who have progressed to that level. So we constantly want the athletes not just to be participants but to be leaders and to teach the rest of the world what it means to build an inclusive society.
With half of the participants women, Egyptian organizers say they are proud the event is empowering women as well as Special Olympic athletes.
42 countries have participated in this first of its kind event. That's way more nations than many professional sports events in the continent. And it's a kind of a proof of how much Africa wants to develop sports for people with disabilities. Adel, CGTN, Cairo.